Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Swapnil's Analysis, and I am Swapnil. So today we are going to discuss a very beautiful poem written in a very simple language and simple words by Langston Hughes, that is I Too. The poem traces about or speaks about the rights of African American people in America. The Langston Hughes, being an African American, has always been very vocal about the equality, the racial equality of African American people in America. So what has happened here, if you read about the slavery was the one of the very darkest past, or one of the untalked about past of American society, where American people generally try to avoid to talk about the slavery, and they are very ashamed of their past behavior of their ancestors. So it is not about only America. If you read the human history, you will find that one or the another community or race, they have always been targeted by the majority of the community or majority of the people. That has been our human history, and we must accept it, and we must not repeat something like that, because now we are civilized people, we are educated people, and we know what is right and wrong. But here the problem about the slavery was that these African American people, they were brought back to America as a workers. Later on they became a slave, but as workers on farm from the Africa. So basically nobody in that, means particularly in that 19th century or in 17th 18th century, they considered these people as someone different else, a people who doesn't look like them. They have completely different physique, completely different look than the white people, and they were not the native people. So they were African American people, they have always been considered as outsiders. So although slavery was abolished, they were not openly, wholeheartedly welcome or embraced by the majority of American people, means white population of the America. So this poem I Too, which was published in 1926, here an American, means African American person, he says that okay, although my ancestors, they were not born in America, but I have born in America. This is my land, and I also love America. I also sing America. Therefore, if you read the poem, the first line of the poem is I too sing America. This is also my land. Although I am not white, although I am not privileged, although my ancestors, they were not born here, they were from Africa. Which part of Africa, I don't know, but still I was born here. This is my land, and I too sing America, means I also love America. Because singing is the activity when you love or like a song, or when you are happy, or when you love someone, only that moment you sing a song. We generally do not sing song when someone dies, when we are unhappy, when we are sad. Therefore he says that I too sing America. I am the darker brother. I am not your fellow white man or white brother. I am your brother, but my skin color is darker than yours. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. What here he is saying, that when they consider me now in the early 20th century, they consider me as their brother, their darker brother, But whenever other white people come to their house, they ask me, okay, you please don't sit here on this dinner table, please sit in the kitchen. And they ask me, they send me to eat in the kitchen, you should sit there. Because they are, what here is saying, that some of the good white people who do not believe in racism, they say that okay, we do not believe in racism, but they are afraid of wholeheartedly accepting me, showing other people that okay, he is our darker brother and we do not believe in racism. But therefore he says that, but I laugh. He laugh at their snobbish attitude. Their snobbish attitude. And I eat well. I do not think about this, and I eat well, and I grow strong. And this, their what, shyness to accept him open-heartedly. This racism, indirect racism, not the open one, makes him strong. It doesn't weaken him. It makes him strong. It makes his willpower very strong. And he is very assertive and very optimistic about his future. Tomorrow I will sit at that table when company comes. Tomorrow there would come a day that I will be sitting there along with the other your white friends, other your white family friends, and you won't be afraid of open-heartedly accepting me as your brother, as your fellow American. That he was very assertive, because he would do something like that. And then what he says, nobody will dare to say to me, eat in the kitchen. And he says that he is very optimistic that there would come a time, or he would do something extraordinary, that you would accept me open-heartedly. And then no one would dare to tell him that go and eat in the kitchen. You have no right to sit beside us or next to us at this dining table. And then besides, they will see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. And then when they would realize their mistake, when he would prove himself, when he will prove his talent, his mettle, and to the whole society, then they would understand that I am beautiful, I am not ugly, I am the beautiful, and they would accept me open-heartedly, and they would be ashamed of themselves, of their misbehavior, of their prejudiced behavior. Here he is attacking the prejudice of some of the people who think that African American people are this, African American people are that. And in this way, so many African American people, they had to face the discrimination of the people. So that's what here he's talking about, that there would come a day when I will have my equal rights. You means the people who are his friends, means white people who are his friends, they won't be afraid or ashamed of openly accepting him as his friend. There would definitely come a time. That was he's very optimistic about. See, the African American people, they got the equal right, as far as my knowledge is concerned, in 1960. Before that, there wasn't a kind of equality in American society as far as African Americans are concerned. Before 1960, as far as my knowledge is concerned. And therefore, if you read the poem, I just like this structure of the poem and the language and the passions, the feelings and the emotions this poem portrays, that I have liked really well. Means I just wonder that Langston Hughes, he was so passionate about this particular poem. See, the first two lines are completely separate from the two stanzas, and there are only first two lines which they are repeated, and the two stanzas. First how he faces the discrimination, racial discrimination. In the second, he is very optimistic. And the last line, which was also the first line, that I too am America. I am also America. I too sing America. I do not hate America. See, the first, what is the meaning of first line here? After reading the poem, we can conclude here that I too sing America means I do not hate America. Means some people, they feel that okay, he is criticizing our nation, he is criticizing the policy of our government or our beloved leader, therefore he doesn't love our country, he hates our country, and he is a kind of anti-national, he is a traitor. But no, what he says, that I too sing America means I also love America. I just only do not like this racial inequality of my country. And therefore he says that I too am America. I am also an American citizen. I am not any outsider. I am not African. I am not European. I am American citizen. I too am America. I also have right of equality. I also have dignity. Therefore, I too am America. The poem ends on this simple line. The poem is so beautiful. The more time you read it, the more time you will understand a different meaning of the poem. So, what is your take on this particular poem? Because I just love this poem, and I'm definitely going to be with you with more another poem of Langston Hughes. So, therefore, do comment in the comment section about your own opinion, your own understanding, and your own personal critique about this poem. Thanks for watching, and again, if you have liked my presentation, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks once again.